Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss Pre-Market Report for January 20th, 2016. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. What we talked about in the previous pre-market report was that we were having an overnight rally. That overnight pre-market rally was to be offered. We talked about any pullbacks being selling opportunities for a shot at seeing new lows into 1846 and 1827, and we've seen the continuation of that already pre-market this morning and overnight trading. You can see right here 1879's very important key level right there. That's the 100% expansion target from the key range above, the one we talked about before. We reached that very quickly, but now it's becoming resistance. So price came into that level of an overnight trading, was offered right off that zone, and we've seen a continuation downward, reaching our next set of targets. The expectation here would be for a continuation into 1814. And we have a micro composite VPOC at 1811. So far what we would look for is for a continuation over the next few days into this zone right here. Any push back above 1879s could reestablish a move back toward 1935 to 1950. All right, let's take a look at the intraday time frame for a moment. Right here what you see is price holding below 1846, bounced off the 50% daily expansion target. So here's the previous session's range, high, low. This is 50% expansion of that range. So that's what we're seeing right now. 1846 is a key level that the market's trying to hold price below. Above that level triggers a move back to 5-day VPOC at 1872. In a downtrending market, value is going to be offered. All right, let's take a look at crude oil. Here's crude oil in a daily time frame, been trending lower. Reached our primary bear target for the week at 28.61. The goal is for a continuation into 27.69 and 27.25 by the end of the week. So look for a continuation into that zone. I would say any push back above 30.14 would suggest a likely short-term bottom, and that could lead price back to 33s. With a scaling point at 32, but right now, again, as I mentioned, in a downtrending market, every pullback becomes a selling opportunity for another wave of lows. So look for continued overall weakness in crude oil. The intraday time frame for crude oil shows prices holding below the 29.80 key level. That was prior support right here. 29.80 is important. If price bounces into that zone, expect bears to defend for another wave of weakness. Above this zone, targets 30.42 and a move back into recent highs at about 31.30. Taking a look at gold now. Here's gold. We've been talking about this saucer, a rounded bottom here. The rounded bottom continues to play out nicely as we had hoped. We talked about the recent defense here between 72 and 77, our key levels, and how that defense right here signals a likely push into the next upside targets, which we had at 23.80 to 11.30. So right now we're seeing early strength here. I would say if price can close above the 10.99s, that would be very bullish short term and would indicate continuation to the upside. All right, let's take a look now at the NQ. Here's the NQ in a daily time frame, obviously trending steadily lower to begin the year here so far. A nice downtrending market. We've dropped into this CLVN right here and held initially on the first test, and now we're seeing rejections of prices below it. We have this key zone of support here that's going back, and that's where we're currently seeing price defend off of that zone. We also have the recent low back here at 38.93, and that's going to be the August low. So failure to hold above this general zone would open up a clean move to 38.93. I would say, given the support in the LVN here, bulls are going to try to keep this zone bid for a return back to 42.26 and perhaps higher. But again, in a downtrending market, every bounce becomes a selling opportunity for another round of weakness until the pattern changes. So right now, the key intraday level to watch is going to be 40.73, that CLVN. And if we drop into the intraday time frame here, you'll see that right now it's holding below the 40.75s, which is the previous week's low. That's an important level right there, and that's where the market's trying to keep price offered. Bears are trying to keep price offered off this zone right here for a shot at new lows below. Above 40.75 opens up a rotation back to 5-day VPOC. which is 41.43. All right, that's it for now. Let's see how this thing plays out the rest of the session. Good luck and trade well.